From the football field to the political arena, East Baton Rouge Mayor-President Sid Edwards just reached the 100-day mark since taking office.
Yes, he did. The former coach says he's happy with the start, saying he's ahead on the scoreboard so far. But he tells Louisiana First News chief investigator Andrew Epperson he wants to learn from a couple of interceptions he's thrown.
So let me go to a football analogy.
100 days in office, Sid Edwards. Sounds like he did in his decades on the sidelines.
The key is to bounce back, and we bounce back in a big way.
But the challenges he's faced since January 1st are bigger than what he saw on the field.
Learning a lot, and I like to move really fast.
The East Baton Rouge Mayor-President said he learned his first hard lesson the night before taking office, as a terrorist killed 14 people in New Orleans. That lesson, he can't silence his phone anymore, even when he's sleeping.
People were waiting on me to make the call for us to send help down to New Orleans.
Since then, his phone's stayed on.
We're scouring the streets.
In late January, when Mother Nature brought a record snowfall to Baton Rouge.
This was something new.
And Edwards had his first big experience coordinating with other agencies.
That night was kind of like a head coach inheriting a Super Bowl team, because they sprung into action, and I don't think that could have went better, so we were blessed.
How did that go down?
They would say, hey, coach, we're going to do this, we're looking at doing this, what do you think? And I was yes, 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 just about anything they suggested.
His phone's on when someone in Baton Rouge is killed.
I used to count touchdowns, now I count bodies. And when the phone rings at night, I shudder.
Edwards says at this point, compared to last year, homicides are down 23%, and non-deadly shootings have dropped even more. He credits public safety coordinator Jeff LaDuff.
It's time for it to stop.
And other new faces.
I've got a little team together. They're working with all the agencies, and we got a lot of things we're going to be releasing really soon.
It's a potential problem.
And his phone rang off the hook in late February when he pitched cuts to the library system to fund police raises.
Not one service is going to be cut from this library system.
The debate was sometimes a rocky one.
I don't have time for political theater.
I'm not about to make excuses. We had to move quick. That's a priority to me, which goes back to crime and public safety.
You said it felt like you threw a pick out there.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
How I rolled it out, it was on nobody but me.
Edwards says his relationship with Metro Council members is getting better now, and he credits them and library leaders with coming to a solution all are happy with.
At least for now, saved the game. Now we got to save the season, because it's got to go to council for vote.
Edwards says his next big project will be addressing homelessness.
We're coming up with some initiatives to be able to reach these folks. There's legislation out there in this session on homelessness to help with some of that stuff.
To use his favorite terminology, Edwards says he's put points on the board.
We got 7, and the bureaucracy of the whole world's got 3. They kicked the field goal.
But he hopes to score some more in his next 100 days.
I've done what I said I'm going to do, and we're going to keep swinging for that to make this parish better.